Hello boys and girls, Ice Cream Echo here. I'm on my way back from the library, and all these fuckers are off work, it seems. 3:45 was it when I left the library to get some books, and everything, all the streets full. Lorries everywhere, buses everywhere, cars everywhere. There's one bridge they have to go over when I come to uni. Don't necessarily have to take it on the way back. I usually don't. Today I wanted to, but that thing was packed. There was no way I was getting over that thing without pulling in my clutch a million times and maybe even using half of it in the process. So I just decided to turn around and spend some more time, and I'm now on my way home. But something I want to talk about today is racism, and in particular the racism that America deals with, that you Americans, over 20% of my viewers, deal with every single day. And something that really annoys me about that is not that you still have to deal with that. I mean, that's your thing. If you want to do that, do it. I don't really care. The problem though is, every time I log on YouTube, I log on somewhere, it doesn't matter what site I'm logged into, there's always some shitty piece of crap debate whether black people don't have the same chance as whites. And if you visit the wrong sites and you are a white male, you literally want to kill yourself 5 minutes after, because they basically tell you that you are the evil of the whole fucking world. You are responsible for every dead person that isn't white on the whole fucking world. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And then the Black History Month that YouTube kind of, you know, pulled off, is pulling off right now actually. When I saw that, you know, that little YouTube icon on the top left, when it went into that kind of weird animation, I thought, well, what is that? I clicked on it, Black History Month. I said, well, you know, I mean, this can't be what I think it is, right? Like there's no way that they do some shit like that. Well, clicked on it and watched the trailer for it that they put out themselves, and I didn't know what to say, to be honest. I just didn't know what to say. Luckily, that video has got huge amount of dislikes on it, far more than the actual likes. That at least told me that I'm not, you know, a weird kind of person, that actually there is something wrong with the fucking video. Like, this is absolutely pathetic. They are doing the exact opposite of what civil rights movement activists back in the 20th century were actually going for, in the 50s and 60s. They are doing the exact opposite. And to be honest with you, I don't know who thought that this was a good idea. Seriously. Like, this is completely against what Martin Luther King and his buddies fought for. This is just pathetic. And I don't know what kind of people actually go onto that program and, you know, tell you about what Black history will be in the future. Like, what the fuck? There isn't supposed to be a Black history at all. There isn't supposed to be a black, white, somewhat history within one country. There is, and that's what we have to deal with, but we certainly shouldn't enforce people separating themselves and creating their own little thing for the future just because they are black, white, whatever, striped, I don't know. It is so ridiculous. I almost lost my shit. Nice. I almost lost my shit, and I almost wrote some kind of weird aggravating comment below that, but in the end I just said, well, this is pretty pathetic. This is everything what this is against everything that civil rights movement activists in the 50s and 60s were going for. And I think it is so racist to even not to think about. I mean, you can't really, you know, control your thoughts in this way that nothing comes up that might be offensive, but it is disgusting. That's what it is. just disgusting. I can't believe that they actually went for it, and you know, they rolled this out on a big scale too. Like, it's not that some guy on Twitter from the YouTube stuff said, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then he, you know, turned around and said, well, I didn't say that in the first place because this would be... No, they are full out on this. Absolutely pathetic piece of shit. That's what those people are who are behind this Black History Month. I think it is disgusting. We shouldn't be thinking like that anymore. I thought that whole thing of social justice warriors and things was to make the world better, but it turns out that, well, these guys are just making it worse and basically don't have anything to talk about and haven't reached anything in life, so that they have to identify themselves with a victim role and play the victim. Ah, shit, traffic jam. Oh, fuck. These guys, all of work. Fucking stay there and make some money, people. Jesus. Can't all be university students. Like, it's Black History Month. Like, it's absolutely pathetic. And if you want to do that, I mean, just keep it in America. You know, don't annoy anybody else with it, because to be honest, here in Europe we do not have problems like this. Like, there's it's because it's basically bullshit. That's what it is. There's so many people. I mean, look at the people who are aggressive and really bitching about that there is racism in an extent that they can't do anything with it and are just being discriminated against because of their skin color. Usually, the ones you see on TV and that the ones who are aggravated are usually like low-life piece of shits who wouldn't make it anyways. And the only thing they are calling out racism is because they need somebody to blame. They need somebody to put their load of shit on. They need somebody who is responsible for their low-life being. And yeah, so let's just portray the white male, the white Caucasian male, as the evil piece of shit who's responsible for everything bad in the world. Genocides, that's usually what comes up in this kind of situation. Genocides. You know, white males do genocides all the fucking time. Yeah, the ones in Africa right now, right? No, yeah. There were always genocides in Africa, but now everybody who's in these kind of... who's arguing, yeah? Who's arguing about genocides and makes this their main argument in some weird sort of discussion. I mean, you can't discuss with those people. You can't have a proper discussion because they haven't got any arguments. That's the thing. And everything you say against them is then just racist. It's absolutely pathetic. Those curb your racism memes, like those curb your something memes in general, I really enjoyed them actually. I actually thought that they were around for a lot longer. When I first saw them 2 or 3 weeks ago, I thought, well, Jesus, now Ice from Maker, now you are getting on the trend and actually discovering the new thing on the internet. But I think they were pretty fresh. Like, PewDiePie made a video about this like 2 days after I actually discovered them. Sadly though, there are many bad ones out there too. That's the sad thing about it. But it's always like that. Like the Allahu Akbar memes. There are like 20 or 30 of them you can actually watch, and the rest is just garbage. Copied, badly timed, just garbage. Whatever, but I don't want to make this video about Allahu Akbar memes. I just wanted to tell you what I think about that whole racism debate, and I think it's just odd that after all those years, you Americans still haven't got around to fix that. It's astonishing, really. Anyways, let me know in the comments below. Seriously, let me know in the comments below what you think about it. If you agree with me or not. If it's just hateful comments, I won't respond to them. But if you've got valid points that that speak against me, then yeah, I'll give it a read and let you know that I've read it. So now I have to find... oh no. Okay, I'm gonna end the video now. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you soon. Bye.